CVA's AccuraSeries, Bergara barrels for guaranteed accuracy, nitride for guaranteed rust-proofing, and a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
This segment's being brought to you by 3rd Regiment Game Calls. Friends, family, and faith in the outdoors. One call at a time. All right, everybody, it's time for this week's Pictures of the Week. They're being sponsored by Flowers Garden Center and Deer Processing. You guys can get down there right now to 4550 Eatons Creek Road in Nashville, Tennessee. Let them take care of all your flower and gardening needs. They can get you set up and ready to go this spring. Be sure to tell them thank you for everything they do for us here at the show. All right, our first picture, and you know this young man right here, Randall. This is Nolan Williams with a nice Tennessee bird, and this is one of those kids, will say, that you were talking about a while ago that has had a good season this year. This is your nephew.
Yeah, Big Nolan.
And him and Devin have both, they're pretty deadly on them turkeys, so congratulations on that one, Nolan. And our next picture here, this is my buddy Deacon Blair, and this is a nice crappie, and you'll be more interested in this other fish. This is a shell cracker from Old Hickory Lake, and guys, they're starting to turn on, and that is a very, very nice shell cracker right there, Deacon, so congratulations on that. But they are starting to bite. I've had several people asking and posting about those, so that's coming up. All right, our picture here, this is Hunter Murphy, and this is a very nice Middle Tennessee bird that Hunter killed here, and Hunter has limited out for the season. So
way to go, Hunter.
That's enough for him. Boys. You know every one of these, you know them all, don't you?
Yeah.
Congratulations on that one, Hunter. And this bird here, now this bird is out of East Tennessee, and this is Harold Ellison, and to my buddy Nathan, he is known as Pap, and I have spent some time around Pap, and he's one of the first guys ever that I knew that was into grouse hunting. And up there around East Tennessee, had them pretty little old grouse fans and stuff. But this is a really nice bird that Pap got this past week, and Nathan is actually making a wing bone call for him from this bird. So looking forward to seeing the finished product on that. Congratulations on that one, guys. Y'all can send your pictures to us here at 474 James Robertson Parkway, or get them to me on Facebook or at the email there on the screen, and we're going to share them here on the show just as soon as we can. All right, welcome back to the studio. Now we're going to go on over to another hunt now that's, I'll just tell you, it's a lot the same, except for on this particular day when Jack got on these birds and they were henned up, he couldn't really make anything happen with them. He wasn't really in a position to cut them off like I was on the other day. So what he decided to do was using, like you said, knowledge, knowing where those birds had been in the afternoons, and there was a blind kind of around on the other side of the farm from where he initially saw them, that he knew they were hanging out.
They've been
in the
there
afternoons.
before.
So he actually backed out, went around these birds after he watched them long enough, and got in front of them and set up, and sure enough, here they come, right down the pipe where he needed them to be. So let's go ahead and check out this hunt with my buddy Jack Reynolds over in Middle Tennessee.
Hiding in the creek by a little wheat field. Some turkeys they were scratching, filling their craws so they could go lay some eggs for hatching. Tom in the back was splitting his stuff. He looked like he was clogging. I raised my gun before he could run, shot him in the noggin. He went down and right back up, straight at me a-running. Head and tail in perfect form, I tell you it was stunning. Shot once more and he got airborne. Then I knowed I'd missed him. Flew by me so doggone close I could have reached out and kissed him. I fired once more and the feathers flew. That gobbler he did crumple. Down in the weed on wobbling legs, headed for the honey sucker. I got to my feet with my last round. I gave that head a flogging. Down with the shell that rained downhill on that gobbler's noggin. I kept that shell that rained downhill on that gobbler's noggin. I kept that shell that rained well on gun that dang near done to kill him. Going back to camp in another little field, some turkeys they was scratching, filling their crawls so they could go lay some eggs for hatching. Jakes in the back was strutting their stuff, looked like they was clogging. Raised my gun for just for fun, see you next year, little noggins. I kept that shell that rained down hell on that gobbler's noggin. I kept that shell that raised the whelp on that gobbler's noggin.
Okay, here we go. Just got to the farm. Got a strutter in the front field. Packed up my tom, full strutter, snuck down a fence row, tried to come in around a big pile of brush, but wasn't comfortable with it. The wind's blowing like blazes, and the birds are going in the direction of what we call our sanctuary. They have a tendency to walk along the edge, come out in the middle of the farm in an open field where we have a food plot. And Jake's been feeding in it. So I decided to scoot around the sanctuary out of sight of the birds, getting a little ground blind in the path that they normally travel. Let's see how that works for us. Got a 2-year-old. Hopefully you can hear this. It's starting to rain. First bird in 2 years. It's Thursday morning about 11 o'clock. See how this works. Hopefully you can hear it. Raise him up. Nice bird. Pretty happy. It's getting pretty wet. Getting ready to get wet.
welcome back to the studio. Another good hunt there. And again, not a normal tactic that you would think of. It's just he knew where they was going to be hanging out. He had a feeling they were going to come around back there to the back of that field, and they did.
That's what I'm going tomorrow.
I mean, that's what you got to do. Now, some people want to give you a hard time. Well, I want to make sure they're gobbling and coming to my call. That's great, but it just don't work that way all the time. If you're going to wait on every bird to come running in there like that, it's going to be a tough turkey season, ain't it?
Yeah.
Have a tough
keep
year.
letting them go. If they don't,
yeah, keep letting them go.
If
We'll
you
be
don't
there
call
tomorrow.
them, don't shoot them.
That's right. Just let them go,
Yeah.
pass them up,
Yeah.
and let us have a shot at them. Well, guys, we're going to go over right now and do this week's product of the week. It's been sponsored by Caney Fork Outdoors. Y'all can find them at cfoutdoors.com or get off of I-40 at the Center Hill Dam exit. Go down to the bottom of the hill, make a right. You'll find them at the Big Rock Market. They can take care of all your kayaking needs and get you full before you get out there on the beautiful Caney Fork River. All right, what I've got here tonight, guys, now we talked about this a couple weeks ago, Randall. I had it as a tip as far as making sure you take care of your insect protection and things. But since we did that the other night on the show, we've had several messages wanting to know what I was talking about that night. This is Sawyer's spray. I just call Sawyer's insect spray. Now this, if you take and treat your clothes with it, according to their directions, which is take it outside, treat your clothes, let it set out for, I usually just let it do it overnight. You're actually good for, they say, up to 6 washes and 6 weeks of time. Yeah. And this stuff really helps, guys. But now I'm going to tell you, this ain't something you just spray on you when you walk in the woods. You do not put this on your skin. Follow the directions, what they tell you to do. Soak your clothes with it. And I'm telling you, you will have much less ticks. It helps with ticks, chiggers, mosquitoes. You can pick this up at a lot of local outdoor stores. I usually get it at Co-op, but I suggest anywhere that you can find it, even if you need to get this online. I do highly suggest using this or a product similar to it. Because this time of year, and as we go through the summer doing our summer scouting and some of those other activities, I mean, ticks have proven to be they're a real threat. I mean, they're not just I'm worried about getting an itchy bite. I mean, it's a real threat, and this is a major repellent that'll help keep you a little bit safer. So I really recommend using it. Guys, we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back here in just a minute. We're going to open the phone lines for you. We'll have some more Southern Wisdom Waters.